No, we're not joking. We've actually made a video about unique eggs. Some are brown, some are white, some are big, some are small. We all have a rough idea on what an egg is and what it looks like. Yet some defy our expectations and are far weirder than we ever might have thought. These are the most unique eggs in the world. Number 15. Ayam Cemani eggs. Ayam Cemani are native to Indonesia, and usually they are a completely black species inside and out, which means that their eggs can be totally black too. They are a breed of chicken that was created by crossing the green jungle fowl and red jungle fowl, and have such a distinct and loud crow that they're often used on boats as foghorns. They are a rare breed, and they don't lay very many eggs, usually no more than 1 week. They also go through regular layoff periods, when they will go for as long as 6 months without laying a single one. Their eggs are much larger than normal chicken egg, and can range in color between a creamy pink and much darker black. The reason for this is a genetic mutation called fibromelanosis, which means that they produce much more melanin than other breeds, and it also gives them a creamy texture that's particularly sought after by Indonesian cuisine. With the rarity of the Ayam Cemani eggs, they can be up to 40 or 50 times as expensive as a chicken egg, but they are well worth a try if you get the opportunity. Like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or Slenderman will come from under your bed when you're sleeping. Now it's time for the juicy topic. Back in 2016, villagers in Nigeria sliced open a colossal snake as, given its minimal girth, they thought it had swallowed a missing calf whole. They were hoping to save the poor calf, but upon ripping the snake open, were shocked to find it wasn't a chunky boy because it had swallowed a calf. Instead, they found that the huge anaconda was so large because it was jam-packed with eggs. They were slimy and veiny, and the snake was full of them. That's right, these farmers had unknowingly murdered a pregnant mother. The uniqueness of these eggs is not the eggs themselves, but the uniquely horrifying manner in which they were stumbled upon. We can't help but feel for those poor anaconda babies. As always, comment down below with the hashtag JuicyTopic, and let us know your opinion in relation to what we just showed on screen. Let's move on to the next one. Number 14. Duck. Eggs are usually about 50% larger than the biggest chicken eggs, and can be a range of colors depending on the breed they have come from. Cayuga ducks, for example, lay ash-colored or black eggs, while others will produce eggs that are white, brown, or even sometimes light green. The shells are also much thinner than you'd be used to from a chicken egg, so are more difficult to crack. But the benefit to this is that it means they have a longer shelf life. The big difference compared to chicken eggs is what's inside, though, and the white is virtually transparent. The yolks take up a large portion of the whole egg, and are much more flavorsome than those from a chicken. They are also far more nutritious, and contain high levels of protein and omega-3 fatty acids, and are a preferred choice of people on a paleo diet who require foods that are high in fat. The useful thing about duck eggs is that they can be used in any recipe or way that you'd use a chicken egg, although you'd need to experiment with quantities because the portion of yolk to white is different. Many chefs prefer working with them raw, and because they have such a rich flavor, you'll often see them on the menus of high-end restaurants.
And it
Number
feels
13.
so bright, it's like luck is raining on me.
These amazing-looking eggs
follow
are
your
laid by
heart.
emus, and in
Doesn't
recent years,
matter how
they've become
far.
increasingly popular
There is
as
so much
specialty
love
eggs
to
in
give.
Australia,
Something's telling me this time.
where there
Baby,
are large
baby,
numbers
now
of
I
birds.
know.
They're about
Baby,
8 to
baby,
10
gotta
times
go.
larger than chicken
There
eggs,
is so
having a
much
portion
love
of
to give.
45%
Something's
yolk and
telling me
55%
it's
white,
right.
and according
When
to
you came
producers,
to me,
just one
who are
egg is
you?
plenty enough
It's
to
you,
bake a cake, or to
boy,
provide
the one to show me now and
for people.
forever.
The yolks are
No, you'll never be
extremely
alone
creamy,
again.
so are
All day,
incredibly
oh
delicious,
yeah, all
and as a
day.
result, are becoming
Please
one
stay
of
in
the
my
most
arms,
popular
boy.
menus
The one to show me
as
if
a
we're
novel
together.
while
It don't
most
matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms,
sold
boy.
to consumers at up to 30 times the price of a chicken
You
egg.
and me
The most
on this
noticeable
beautiful
thing at first
day,
is, of
and
course, their
smiling,
deep green coloration, and it
holding
takes
on to you
practice
tight.
and skill
Guess
to
the
crack
heart's
them
kinda
open without
right.
fracturing the shell into the
And
bowl.
it feels
They
so
aren't so
bright,
easy to
it's like
obtain
your love
as
was
the rest
gotten
of
to
them, but if you
me.
ever see one in a store, It's
follow your
well worth
heart.
getting it to experience
Doesn't
this
matter how
delicacy
far.
for yourself.
I can see it now, it's deep in your eyes. No way to
Goose
define
eggs
what
are
we
much
feel
rarer than
inside.
those
Baby,
from
baby,
other
now I
species
know.
because they only lay
Baby, baby,
during
gotta
the spring
go.
months.
There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, who I knew it's you, yeah. Boy, the one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. Don't worry of tomorrow. For now, you're everything in my day. I love the way you like a song. You know my heart. Cause you know me, know my heart. You're everything in my day. I love the way you know my heart. Yeah, alright. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. I can let you know that you're my boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. I will love you every day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy.
They taste fairly similar to what you'd be used to with a chicken egg, but are creamier because of the larger yolk, which usually appears much more orange. They are high in protein and contain much more nutrient than most other egg varieties. And because guinea hens are relatively simple to care for, you could keep some in your backyard and have your own regular supply. Number 10, dove. Seagulls are often seen as pests on shorelines around the world, where they hassle tourists and try to steal their food. But love them or loathe them, there's one thing a seagull produces that's a particular specialty: their eggs. They're particularly popular in the UK, where they've been used in cuisine for hundreds of years. But because they're a wild bird that can't be reared in the same way as a chicken or a goose, there are strict rules about how they can be harvested. Only licensed collectors are allowed to take eggs from nests, and even then, they are only allowed to gather eggs of certain species, such as black-headed gulls. Limits are put on the number that can be collected, and you can't buy them from stores. Instead, those that have them only sell them to licensed restaurants. They have a rich, creamy, mouth-watering flavor, and can cost as much as $15 per egg. Usually, they're light green in color with black speckles, but with only 33,000 permitted to be sold every year, the chances of you actually being able to try one for yourself are slim. Number 9, ostrich. Ostrich eggs are, as you would expect from the largest species on the earth, absolutely huge. Each one weighs around 4.5 pounds and is the equivalent to 24 chicken eggs. This, of course, means that they take much longer to cook, and to boil one will take around 50 minutes. The shells are also incredibly thick to support their size, and you won't be able to crack it against a bowl. In fact, most people use a domestic drill to get the eggy goodness that's inside. Apart from the size, the egg is otherwise just like a chicken egg, and so is packed full of vitamins and useful nutrients. Don't eat an entire one yourself, though, because each one contains a whopping 2,000 calories, which is the entire daily recommendation for most people. Around 47% of the egg inside is protein, and 45% is fat, which, if fertilized, provides young ostriches everything they need to be fit and healthy, and strong enough to break free of the shell. Number 8, pheasant. Pheasants are popular game birds, and there's a long history of keeping them for hunting. But they also produce incredible eggs. That is, if you're actually able to find them. As well as laying in their own nests, pheasants have a habit of laying in the nests of other species in order to trick them into taking care of them as if they were one of their own. They are, therefore, often found in the nests of partridges and mallards, and it's only when they hatch that the deceit is revealed. The eggs are about half the size of a hen egg, pale olive, and in the spring each year they lay around 10 to 18 over a period of a few weeks. The lack of regularity in laying means that they are relatively rare, but if you are able to get your hands on some, you're in for a treat. They have a very rich flavor and are packed full of restaurants, you'll usually see them poached as an appetizer because of their size. Number 7, quail. Quail eggs are popular around the world and are seen as a luxurious alternative to chicken eggs. You've probably seen them on sale in some stores. They're the ones that are about a third the size of a normal egg and are covered in brown pieces. The birds can be kept in the same way as chickens, although not in the same coop. And they're second only to chickens in terms of the number that are kept by people across the US, with around 40 million reared each year for their eggs, for meat, and for hunting. They lay regularly and will usually provide one egg a day. Despite eating about 4 quail eggs to replace a single chicken egg in a recipe, they contain a surprising amount of nutrients. With just 14 calories, they contain choline, riboflavin, vitamin B12, and selenium, amongst others. And they're often used in the production of vitamin supplements. They make particularly creamy scrambled eggs, but are great for omelets and poached eggs too, and are popular at parties where boiled quail eggs on sticks are an easily manageable morsel of food. Number 6, turkey. Turkeys are a popular bird around the world for celebrations such as Thanksgiving and Christmas, but as well as the delicious, if not slightly dry meat. Did you know that their eggs are just as tasty too? They're a bit bigger than chicken eggs, the shell is slightly tougher, and the membrane beneath the shell is a little thicker, but apart from that, they're virtually identical. With such a similar taste, it's a surprise they're not seen in stores so often, but this is simply because their production is not as cost efficient. Instead of laying once a day, they instead produce 1 or 2 a week. And because the birds are in such high demand at certain times of the year, it's far more beneficial for farmers to ensure they are all fertilized to increase the number of turkeys that are born. Those who keep turkeys in their backyards are pretty much the only people who are able to savor their flavor. And if you ever have the chance to try one, then it's absolutely worth it. Number 5, robin's egg. Robins are beautiful small birds that usually have brown feathers, a white belly, and a famous orange breast. But did you know that there's something even more interestingly colored about them? Incredibly, their eggs are pale blue, and it's such a distinctive color that robin egg blue is actually an official color tone. It's not entirely clear why this trait has evolved, because the most unusual thing about them is their shape. Instead of being like most other eggs in the animal kingdom, they are conical, with a really pointy end. And the reason for this is that it has a massive impact on the way that they roll. If you placed a chicken egg on a table, it would keep going if you pushed it. But if you did the same to a guillemot egg, it would spin around in a circle and settle very quickly. This, of course, is a major benefit because it means they are far less likely to fall out of the nest and potentially hundreds feet down to the sea below. Amazingly, they are also water repellent and self-cleaning, meaning they are perfectly suited to being on a cliffside. Number 1. Southern cassowary eggs. Southern cassowaries are a flightless bird species that are native to Australia and are renowned for their large black feathered bodies and their bright blue necks. They are the second heaviest type of bird in the world and regarded as the most dangerous because of their aggressive personalities and sharp claws. The species is related to ostriches and emus, but have some of the most unusual and unique eggs of any creature in the animal kingdom. During the breeding season, the female will lay 3 to 5 eggs with each male that they partner with, and once they have been produced, it's the males that will look after them while the female moves on to find another mate. The eggs are huge and are almost as big as an ostrich egg. Unusually, they are a deep green color, but while this may mean they're at risk of being found by predators, there aren't many animals that would be brave enough to take on an angry cassowary. The males stay with their young for up to 9 months after they hatch, and by the time the young are left to fend for themselves, they're virtually full grown because of all the nutrients the egg has provided. Which did you find to be the most impressive? And which one of these do you think would be the best to make an omelet with? Make sure to let us know in the comments section. Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on the screen right now. See you next time.